All right, Shane, we have got about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right, Shane, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, Shane, we're going to go when this clock says 9, so that would leave us with a minute and a half. Okay, 30 seconds, Shane. Presented by XRB Radio 1610 AM and powered by AudioSportsOnline.com. Brownsburg varsity football and Zionsville varsity football is on the air. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rob Kendall along with Justin Hobbs coming to you tonight from Brownsburg High School, where it is a battle for first place in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference as the undefeated Brownsburg Bulldogs, with a record of 7-0, play host to the Zionsville Eagles, who come in with a record of 6-1. Zionsville keeping their hopes alive for a Hoosier Crossroads Conference championship last week with a big win against Fishers, as Brownsburg stayed undefeated on the season, winning on the road at Lafayette Harrison. It is senior night at Brownsburg High School. We are a little bit delayed in our start time. With a TV broadcast also in effect, so it will be 7:05 that we will start. But we do welcome those of you tuned in tonight on AudioSportsOnline.com, as well as those of you listening on XRB Radio 1610 AM. Time now to bring in our color commentator for the evening, Mr. Justin Hobbs. Justin, how's it going?
It's good. It's nice of Brownsburg to provide us with a roof over our head this evening.
That is true, and we got a chance to visit with Dr. Snap, the superintendent of Brownsburg High School, or Brownsburg Community School Corporation, I should say, before the game, and we forgot to thank him for that, although I think in a roundabout way we did.
Yeah, well, he was up here too, so so I think it was just a mutual agreement that we all were very pleased that we were under the same roof.
Well, very exciting night for high school football, a very exciting night for football in Central Indiana, and a very exciting night for football for the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, Justin. The game doesn't get any bigger than this.
No, it really doesn't. I mean, the Bulldogs, last year they had to split the Crossroads Conference title. This year, looking to go ahead and take that on their own this year. And so with the W tonight, get that done.
All right. Well, we look like we're, as those of you can see who are tuned in tonight on the internet, on Audio Sports Online, watching our contest, you can see that the choir has hit midfield, so we're going to go ahead and pause, and I believe we'll have the playing of our national anthem here in just a second. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Now, will you all please rise and play our national anthem sung by Brownsburg Starlight Voices. All right, the playing of our national anthem, and we are just about ready to go for tonight's ball game. Rob Kendall along with Justin Hobbs, as we're still getting some gear moved around. The Zionsville coaches, Justin, they were a little bit on the delayed side, getting up to their perch position. I think the rain might have had something to do with that.
Yeah, they probably didn't want to get up there any sooner than they had to. And as soon as I got up there, I made sure that they closed that little trap door that they had, so we could stay in the nice warm confines of the Brownsburg press box.
Now we should point out that we are indoors, and we have actually closed the. Normally we have the window open so we can get the camera out the window. The weather is so bad here. We're gonna keep the window closed tonight. I almost caught pneumonia the last time we had the window open, and I'm not willing to risk it again. The ASO health insurance plan is not good enough to cover that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they
so we're going to leave the.
I haven't gotten my flu shot this year.
Hey, a new Ivy Tech Community College campus will be located just off I-74 in Crawfordsville and will be open for the spring 2013 semester. The new campus will feature science labs, computer classrooms, and you can earn an associate's degree in business administration and continue your studies online and earn a bachelor's degree through an arrangement with the Western Governors University. Be among the first students at a brand new Ivy Tech campus. Call 888-IVY-LINE or go to ivytech.edu. Ivy Tech is changing lives. And we do want to thank our friends at the Hendricks County Flyer, our corporate video sponsor for tonight's broadcast. We certainly appreciate them and their title sponsor, Hendricks Regional Health. As you can see, the Bulldogs out on the field there for those of you tuning in on the internet on audiosportsonline.com. And the Bulldogs are out and about, and as we like to say, well, they're doing their thing in the pregame warm-ups. Brownsburg will be the home team in the home purple, white letters and numbers, white pants, and purple helmets. The Eagles of Zionsville will be the visitors, green pants, green letters and numbers, white tops, and the traditional silver helmets. Let's thank our friends at McDonald's. The Brownsburg McDonald's is a proud supporter of Avon Brownsburg and Danville Athletics and is the home of the McDonald's Hendricks County Sports Show. Heard every Saturday morning right here on 1610 a.m. Radio Brownsburg. Be sure to join us from 8 to 9 tomorrow morning for the Hendricks County Sports Show with interviews of local coaches and student athletes. The show will be at the following location, the Brownsburg McDonald's on Main Street. And our featured guest will be Brownsburg High School football coach Brett Comer. Brett Comer will be our guest. And so the Bulldogs will look forward to a win tonight, or will it be the Eagles winning tonight? Either way, Coach Comer will be there and will be talking with us. We also want to thank our friends at Zionsville High School. Greg Shellhouse, Larry McWhorter, the entire Zionsville staff has been so good to us over the past couple of years. We certainly could not do it without them, and it is all because of their hard work that we've been able to bring you Zionsville football for the last several years, and we definitely appreciate their love and support of Brownsburg and Zionsville Athletics, I should say. We want to thank Greg Hill at Brownsburg High School, athletic director here, for his support over the past several years, and we'll be thanking our corporate sponsors for Brownsburg High School momentarily, and we thank Greg for everything he's allowed us to do at Brownsburg High School. Justin, if you could, I know I promised you that I would let you read those corporate sponsors, but I'll go ahead and read through those now. Again, if you are just tuning in, about a minute and a half away from beginning tonight's contest for the Hoosier Crossroads Conference Championship here on Audio Sports Online. The Bill Estes Brownsburg Ford and Hendricks Regional Health are the diamond level partners of Brownsburg High School. The gold level partners are Orange Leaf Frozen Yogurt, Ray's Trash Services, and Stetler Dental Care. And our platinum level sponsors are Adelsberg Orthodontics, Applebee's, Avon Oral Surgery, Big O Tires, Brownsburg Education Foundation, Brownsburg Meadows Senior Housing and Health Care, Brownsburg Public Library, Buffalo Wild Wings, Capertoli and Ramondo, General Dentist of Brownsburg, Heinekamp Financial Planning and Tax Service, Hometown Insurance, Hurricane Grill and Wings, Indiana Members Credit Union, Indiana Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery Associates, McDonald's, and State Bank of Lisden. I'll give those back to you. It may come in handy later on the air. Justin, it's senior night here at Brownsburg High School, and you went through senior night for the high school. So what is it like for a high school football senior?
Well, I'll tell you what, my senior night was against Zionsville, and was very eerie, similar weather. It was raining / sleeting, and like I told you earlier, I was a lineman, and I figured I would just bear the elements with just my jersey and no undershirt or anything like that, and I regret that immensely, and I couldn't wait till halftime so I could go in and put something on underneath to keep warm.
Everyone's tough until they get out in the elements.
Absolutely.
This is the Bulldogs coming onto the middle of the field now, and we'll have our coin toss. Justin, I'll ask for you to keep an eye on the toss, as I think another one of our fine sponsors. And up next, it's Pete Fay. What is a good neighbor? It's someone nearby who helps make your life a little easier. It's State Farm agent Pete Fay. He takes his time to understand your insurance and financial needs, so whether you're preparing for your child's college education or planning for your retirement, get the kind of help you'd expect from a good neighbor. Visit State Farm agent Pete Fay at 431 East Northfield, Suite 100 in Brownsburg. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Westside Plumbing. When plumbing problems arise, you want a plumbing company with an impressive truck or fancy jingles? Of course not. You want your problem solved quickly and at an affordable price. At Westside Plumbing, we understand you want a plumber who is honest, respectful, and knows how to fix the problem. Westside Plumbing provides fast, professional plumbing service 7 days a week. When you invite Westside Plumbing into your home, be assured they'll be knowledgeable, timely, and will give your home the respect it deserves. Honesty, integrity, and respect, that's what you get when you call Westside Plumbing, 445-8399. That's 445-8399. Westside Plumbing, serving Brownsburg and all of Hendricks County, 445-8399. What did we get on the toss?
Brownsburg won the toss, elected to defer, so the Eagles will be receiving from left to right. I take that back. They'll be going from right to left. The Bulldogs will be going from left to right.
Very good. Very good. All right. Well, we're just about ready to get this thing underway. As Shane Ray, back in the XRB studios, commented, it looks rainy there. And we will confirm, yes, Shane, it is indeed raining.
Can't put anything past you, Shane.
So the Bulldogs will move or kick, I should say, from north to south. It is pouring down rain on the field now.
Yeah. It's
and we'll do our best.
Number 12
as Dowers is going to kick this ball away.
Number 4 back for the Eagles.
What wind there is blowing from north to south, so Dowers will kick into the wind.
Kick with the wind.
Kick with the wind, I'm sorry.
Should have no problem, barring any placement of the foot, to get this in the
A couple of Eagles back to receive the kick. One is number 12, Tyler Glenn. And it's a high end over end kick. Glenn will take it at the 10. He's to the 15, to the 20. Barrels ahead, gets about the 22, and is upended there. And that is where the Zionsville Eagles will start tonight's contest.
Glenn. Tackled by Connor Ludwig for the Bulldogs.
So it'll bring up first down and 10.
Again, first and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
And Parker Dunshee, 6'1" senior quarterback, and he has played a great season thus far, will come to the line of scrimmage. Dunshee down under center. Snap, give, and room to run across the 25, across the 30, barreled back is Cole Wendt. Yeah. And Wendt picks up, he's going to be close, going to be about a half yard short on the play.
Yeah, Shepard really closed in on that from the safety position, really hit him head on, and they're going to give him the first down here, but it was really close. But front four need to do a little better at stuffing those lanes.
I think we'll see a lot of running tonight, and of course we were talking about it before we came on the air, Justin, that this is really a game that favors, you would think, the Bulldogs, or weather, I should say, that favors the Bulldogs because of their prolific rushing attack. Snap. There's the give. Again, a big hole. Again, room to run. First down across the 45. And that, I believe, was number 14, Billy Goggins, on the run. I'm sorry, 44.
It was actually number 6.
Steve Wisniewski. I'm sorry. It's a little hard to see those numbers through the pouring rain.
And fogged windows.
That's true. Though it doesn't appear as though it's too bad at this point, thanks to Mr. Hobbs' keen intellect to crack that window open just a little bit.
We'll brace with the elements here for at least a little bit.
First down and 10. Zionsville, 2 plays, 2 first downs. Dunshee down under center. Snap. There's the give. And leaning ahead across the 47 to the 48 is Wendt. Bring up second down. Those of you just tuning in tonight, they're going to give him the 47, so they'll move it slightly back from where that initial run-in by the official. And it'll bring up second and 9. Field position and ball control will probably be the name of this game. Down under center. Snap. Give. And Wisniewski goes nowhere. Tried to take it off left tackle that time, and that really didn't work, Justin.
No. Tried to break it to the outside, but the linebackers for the Bulldogs contained that really well. Staying home and then just pursuing the ball when they saw it.
No gain on the play. Brings up a third down and 9 for the Eagles.
Third down and 9. Here come the Eagles. Dunshee down under center. This could be the first pass of the ball game. Dunshee takes the snap. It is not. They will run it, and they will plow ahead. That's Wisniewski up to midfield. So it's going to bring up a fourth, and about 5 yards. And surprised there, Justin, they essentially conceded the turnover of downs.
Yeah, they did. I was really surprised. I figured that they tried some sort of pass, be it maybe a screen or something like that. But they just stuck to the I mean, it wasn't even. It was straight up the gut. It was just a dive. So
And it'll be Parker Dunshee to punt it away. He'll stand at the 35-yard line. Snap. Kick by Dunshee. Short kick. It'll hit at the 40. It'll take a Zionsville bounce inside the 35 and kicking straight into that wind, which has picked up. It was a tough kick there for Dunshee, and the Bulldogs will get pretty good field position out of this at about the 32-yard line.
yeah, as soon as the ball was kicked and it landed, it might have gained a yard, maybe 2 yards. The ground's not going to be your favorable bounce today. It's going to stick pretty true. So we'll see what the Bulldogs can do here with first and 10 at about the 38, 39-yard line.
All right, so good down under center. Boy, they didn't waste any time getting the ball down. And the give is to the give is the far side of the field to Stubbs Lee. And, boy, every person that we thought might have had the ball got tackled on the play.
Actually, that was Tyrell Listman.
Was it Listman?
Yeah,
Okay.
Listman got the pitch out from Good, and Zionsville pursued that.
So Zionsville tackled every guy that could have had the ball, and they tackled them all well.
Yes.
It was Dutra, Good, and Listman. Snap. There's the give, and that is the big guy.
I don't know.
I think I said Stubbs Lee. I meant Akron Rabati the first time through.
It was actually Dutra was lined up in the running back position in that play.
Man, it is very hard to see out there with this rain just coming in
This
as
lane,
they said in force.
Rain is picking up. The flags across the field are straight right.
The rain coming in from the side.
It is every bit but comfortable out here.
Yeah,
right now.
it is very, very windy, very cold, and I am very thankful we have a press box.
Yes. Dutra's in the backfield again.
Yeah, as you said, interesting, Justin. They elect to put Dutra in the backfield. He's hit, and there will be no gain on the play. If flag comes in late, I think they're either going to get a false start or some sort of illegal motion called on the Bulldogs. So likely the Eagles will go ahead and decline it, and we'll look forward to getting the football back here. It is on the Bulldogs. I think it was an illegal shift, and it was declined. We welcome those of you tuned in tonight, whether you're tuned in on Zionsville High School, 5-2, 6-2. Cardinals, I can't see anything. Cardinals lead the Braves, for those of you keeping track of that one. 6-2 in that one. Anyway, as we said, those of you tuned in tonight, whether you're tuned in from Zionsville High School, we welcome our Eagles fans that are tuned in, Brownsburg High School Athletics website, our Bulldogs fans that are tuned in, watching on the Hendricks County Flyer website, or listening on XRB Radio, 1610 AM. We certainly thank and welcome you to our contest. There's the snap. Kick is away. It's a good kick into the wind. It's going to hit inside the 20, inside the 10, taken at the 5, and run out to about the 10. And that was, I believe, was that
number
12, Tyler Glenn on the return for the Eagles.
You know, I was really surprised there at the punter for the Bulldogs, Nathan Ramsey, didn't have any gloves on. I mean, that's going to be, as a punter or anything like that, when you're going to have a change of possession, you're going to want to make sure that you get the ball, which he did, field it cleanly, and have a nice kickoff. And I was really surprised that the Zionsville returner picked up the ball, just advanced it maybe 4 or 5 yards, but he too was very risky at picking up the ball late.
All right, so here we go. Dunshee down under center. Snap, give, barreling ahead, and it was number 6. I believe that was Wint on the run. You just got a feeling that this game could get highly entertaining as the evening rolls along, Justin.
Yeah.
With the weather.
Yeah, I haven't checked the good old radar here of late, but, I mean, it is coming down hard.
Rob Kendall, Justin Hobbs coming to you from Brownsburg High School tonight. We've got no score 6:45 remaining to play in the first quarter. Zionsville and Brownsburg in a weather-weary day. Run up just short of the 20. They'll put him at the 18, it looks like. And that was, again, Went on the carry.
Dutra came up, nice tackle. Just took the legs out from the running back. Don't even try and tackle him up top. Just take his legs out.
And we apologize for those of you that are tuned in on the video side of things. You will see the rain-covered, what would you call that, glass screen there. And that is because, it's not too bad, but that is because we have the door or the window shut. So we just ask that you bear with us. Ball's on the floor. It looks like you got Brownsburg or Zionsville got it back, Justin.
Yeah, he's just bad snap. Quarterback had to fall on the ball, so it's gonna. I don't even know if he even lost a yard, maybe half a yard, but it's gonna bring up 4th down. Another punting situation for the Eagles.
So 4th down now. Dutra back to receive the kick. Again, it'll be Dunshee to punt it away. And this is where it gets very tricky.
Yeah, snap over the head, touchdown.
Low snap, fielded by Dunshee. Kick is away. This is a better kick, but again, straight into the wind.
That was a knuckleball.
It'll take it didn't take much of a bounce, and it'll be at the 35-yard line. So great field position for Brownsburg.
That's what it's going to be. It seems like right now it's going to be a game of the, if you're with the wind, it's going to help you immensely, and you're going to have the better field position of the two. Because both punts for the Eagles right now have been knocked down really hard by the wind. Oh, my forecast at home, or my forecast right now says light rain. I agree to disagree.
You are incorrect, sir, as the old saying goes. So here come the ball is, was it fumbled? I couldn't tell. Either way, Good ended up.
No. Looks like they're going to lose about a yard.
Akin Rabati ended up with it, and it's about a 5-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, the referees are going to, looks like they're going to spot that ball 1 yard behind the line.
Okay, so they will end up giving it to the, back to the,
Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. Yard loss on the play. And there's the give. Room to run. That's Hudson. He's inside the 25, and it should be enough for a first down. Tyler Hudson on the run for Brownsburg.
First down, Brownsburg. Gain of 11 on the play. Ball spot at the Zionsville 25-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Good down under center. Snap, ball fumbled, it's loose, Good picks it up, spins forward, and that is the 3rd fumble of the ball game already. None resulting in turnovers yet, but you get that feeling, Justin, that it could very soon.
Yeah, you know what? It's cold, it's rainy, the ball is continuously wet, even though the referees are trying to do their best at keeping the ball dry, keeping a towel over it until the center actually comes up to address the ball. But if you're not going to throw the ball or anything like that, quarterback's got to put like some gloves on or something. You can't run the risk of losing the football.
Good. Give to Akin Rabati, and a penalty on the play that's usually in the area of a false start. What do we got?
Looks like we got offsides.
Offsides, okay. So if you're a Bulldogs fan, in the exciting side of things, if you're in the, I think you're right, Justin. If you're a Eagles fan, in the not so exciting side of things.
Let's just say there's a lot of green on this weather.
Well,
radar
green's
that I'm
okay.
Currently looking at.
It looks like Kentucky getting it pretty hard. So it'll bring up 2nd down. They need to get to the 15. Ball's at about the 18. Snap. Give Akin Rabati. He's got the first down for the Bulldogs. Well, and you just get the feeling points almost always important, Justin, but you really get the feeling in this one that points are going to sort of like end up being gold.
Yes, absolutely. Especially, I mean, it would not surprise me if you see a couple of odd points tonight, be
Yeah.
it a safety or something like that, just with the grip of the football. But
As Mr. Hobbs dutifully snaps on his Cardinals jacket. Snap, pitch, Dutra taking it to the far side of the field, bounces off one tackle, now going to break it back. He's got room to run. He could take it all the way. 10-5, touchdown Bulldogs. Chase Dutra going all the way. And the Bulldogs, as you said, one of those plays were a little bit of over pursuit by the Eagles, coupled with a wet field, enabled Dutra to get the corner, and it's 6-0 Brownsburg with 3:13 left to play in the first quarter.
I mean, you got to think Dutra kind of had this in his mind, and when he knew the ball was coming to him, he was going to go to one side, and I know the footing is horrible out there right now, so I'm going to try and break it back, see if anybody can chase me down, which the Eagles were unable to.
So now Dowers will attempt the extra point, and you got to hand it to both teams. Snap is high, spot is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. No small feat in this weather.
No.
And so it's now 7-0, and you got to hand it to both teams. I'll hold that thought here as I read another one of our XRB sponsor announcements. Have you seen the Brownsburg High School Bulldog debit card featuring Spike the mascot? It's really cool, and you can only get it at your local State Bank of Lisden, a checking program that rewards the school when you use your Bulldog debit card. It's already earned Brownsburg $8,000. Open your qualified Bulldog checking account, and you'll receive a limited edition Get in the Game Bulldog t-shirt, and Bulldog student checking is free. To learn more, visit vhsbulldogbanking.com or visit one of the convenient State Bank of Lisden Brownsburg locations on the corner of State Road 267 and Garner Road and 900 East 56th Street in the Strong Building. State Bank of Lisden, member FDIC. And in partnership with First Merchants Bank and Lucas Oil Raceway, Indiana University Health West Hospitals, proud to present the first annual Drag Strip Dash 5K and Team Relay Saturday, October 27th at Lucas Oil Raceway. 5K runners will run on all legendary Lucas Oil Raceway tracks, the road course, the oval track, and the iconic quarter-mile drag strip. The Team Relay offers a fun alternative for novice runners and creative spirits. Team costumes are encouraged and efforts will be rewarded. All proceeds from the annual Drag Strip Dash will support Habitat for Humanity of Hendricks County and its efforts to give a hand up to local families in need. It's not too late to register. Visit dragstripdash.com. That's dragstripdash.com or register on site today. And we welcome everyone tuned in tonight here on Audio Sports Online. Zionsville and Brownsburg in a classic Hoosier Crossroads Conference matchup in some classic football weather. Rob Kendall along with Justin Hobbs bringing you the game tonight. There's the kick from Dowers. It'll be taken at the 10. No, fumbled. Now picked up to the 20, to the 25. Room to run across the 30. And that's where the Eagles will begin the drive. Again, that was Tyler Glenn on the return.
You can just see Glenn the whole time. He had both hands on the ball. He was running like he was on a dive play right up the middle. There was no way that he was going to let anybody try and pop that ball out of his hold.
Well, and you can't help but wonder if you're a member of the Bulldogs team, defense anyway, if you don't start putting extra guys up there in the box, because very unlikely that the Eagles or the Bulldogs, for that matter, when they're on offense, will be doing much passing at all. Though the Eagles do now flank two receivers out to the wide side of the field and one to the left. And Dunchie will go down under center. Now they'll reset the play clock. There we go. Mr. Conductor, whenever you're ready. Thank you very much. And now Dunchie down under center. Snap. Oh, ball's loose. Dunchie gets it back. And he'll actually be able to lean back to the initial line of scrimmage. Very athletic play by Dunchie that time.
Quarterback Parker Dunchie.
Well,
That's
the fourth one.
I recommend some gloves. I honestly recommend some gloves.
Now, I know Jim McMahon would wear gloves. I know Doug Flutie used to wear gloves.
There's a lot that have been wearing gloves in the.
There's a lot of them wear them on the non-throwing hand.
Right, at least the non-throwing hand.
Extra gloves.
Yeah. Can't afford the fumble.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, give, went, leaning forward, and he'll pick up about 3 yards on the play for the 33. And it's going to bring up normally 3rd and 7, not that big a deal, Justin, but in this weather, man, it's just terrible for offenses.
Yeah.
And number 58, Quinton Stubbs-Lee.
I don't know if those of you can tell on the internet right now through the video feed, but the right side of the field is starting to get brown and get away from the beautiful green grass color.
Well, as Dr. Snap said before the game, thankfully this is our final, could be our final game for at least a couple of weeks.
Right.
Because this field is going to take a bruising tonight.
Absolutely.
As a natural grass field. Our friends down at Avon and Plainfield tonight will not probably have to deal with that. Snap, Dunshee back to pass. He's going to throw. Got a man. No, they'll say incomplete. Boy, that would have been a first down. And you can't help but wonder what the way that was thrown and attempted to be caught. This weather is just causing all sorts of chaos with the players out there.
Yeah, the quarterback there for the Eagles was not comfortable in throwing that ball in the least.
No, he almost tried to shot put it.
Yeah.
It's not, of course, not his fault at all. Obviously, very inclement conditions, as we would say.
4th down and 6 for the Eagles.
Snap is low, fielded by Dunshee, gets it away. It's a high kick. He's getting a little better with each kick. Thankfully for him, it'll hit, and it'll take a Zionsville bounce inside the Bulldog 40. And so another good field position. So, hey, at Bill Estes Ford, let me start that over again. At the Bill Estes Brownsburg Ford, cash for junk or sale, get $3,000 for your trade, payments from $77 with $0 down. The Bill Estes Ford cash for junk or sale, $3,000 for your trade, and payments from $77. See BillEstesFord.com for more details. And Midas in Brownsburg is a proud supporter of Brownsburg Athletics and offer total car care. Right now at Midas in Brownsburg, they're offering a synthetic blend oil change and a free tire rotation with courtesy inspection. They are open. Let me read the hours here. As there's a give to Akin Rabati. He'll lean forward to about the 44-yard line. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 9 Commerce Drive. Call 852-4522 for more details. Trust the Midas touch.
You're not going to sing that jingle?
What's that?
You're not going to sing that little jingle?
I will not. I am a radio announcer, although I used to put many a Midas commercial together in my day. Good, down under center. We're nearing the end of the first quarter. Snap, give, Akin Rabati room to run, piles ahead, very close to a first down at the 49. It looks like he's going to have enough, and they'll move the chains. Bulldogs, for those of you tuning in at home, the Bulldogs are in the home purple, white letters and numbers, white pants, purple helmets. Eagles in the road white, green pants, silver helmets. Snap, give, Akin Rabati leans ahead, and he's going to be down to about the 47, gain of 3 on first down. 2nd and 7 coming up. Looks like the rain, at least, while still coming down quite heavy, is at least, the wind at least, I guess I should say, is...
yeah, the wind has died down quite a bit here. So it looks like Bulldogs are gonna let the clock run out at the end of the first quarter.
All right, so the clock is going to expire. Those of you listening on XRB Radio, we'll take a quick pause. I'm going to check in on some of our other friends across the central Indiana that are going on tonight, and we will be back with the second quarter here on AudioSportsOnline.com.
Brownsburg East and Brownsburg West Middle School. First, the 7th grade team from East Middle School. Next, the 8th grade team from East Middle School. Coming in through the south in the field. Now, let's meet the 7th grade team from West Middle School. And finally, the 8th grade team from West Middle School. Let's give our future Bulldogs a big hand. The East and West Middle School football team.
All right, well, I didn't get quite as far as I wanted on that. I forgot every hour you got to reset the internet here at the press box. So I was busy resetting the internet for most of the time. That's all right. Got one of them anyway. And we got flags as we begin the second quarter. False start or offsides. I think we're going to get on the Eagles. The Eagles are trying to say false start on the Bulldogs. It is offsides on Zionsville, and that might be enough for a first down.
It's going to be close. We'll see if they're going to give it to him or measure. They're going to go ahead and call it second down still.
So Rob Kendall along with Justin Hobbs coming to you from Brownsburg High School. 7-0 Bulldogs as we begin the second quarter. Brownsburg moving from right to left or south to north on your computer screen. And they are in Eagles territory. There's a little end around to Dutra, busting it to the far side of the field, cutting it back, still grinding, and is eventually pushed out of bounds.
Yep, there's a late flag. One of the Eagles didn't observe the out-of-bounds line and continued to try and take down Mr. Dutra, and that's going to result in about 15 yards for the Eagles.
It's going to be personal foul on Zionsville.
That's what I meant.
Close enough.
For the Eagles, on the Eagles, not for the Eagles.
So, as we talked about, boy, looks like the rain's really died down. Oh, no, it hasn't. Never mind. That was the fog.
Wishful thinking.
I was going to say, Justin, in a game like this, every play is so crucial.
So, it looks like the Bulldogs are going to be all the way down to the 24-yard line.
23-yard line.
They're going to say the 23 here.
Well, that's just Mr. Walter's interpretation of where they're at. It doesn't necessarily make it correct. 11:51 to play. Snap. Give. That's Akin Rabati. He'll lean ahead. And it's going to get a little hard to get the yardage where they're at this point on the field.
Down to the 20, so if he was on the 23, it's a gain of 3.
Gain of 3. All right. But what I'm saying is, from my perspective, it's very hard to I'm going to swing that camera around just a little bit. It's very hard for me to see where they're at.
Spotting the ball, yeah.
So we will be depending on the docile tones of Mr. Tim Walters to keep us informed. And as soon as, of course, I was stupid enough to see the rain appears to be subsiding a little bit.
Hello, rain.
There it comes.
It's back.
Pitch, Dutra, far side of the field. He's taken down, short gain, and it'll bring up a third down conversion here for the Bulldogs. I want to thank our friends at the Hendricks County Flyer, our corporate video sponsor. They have made it possible for us to be out here, and we thank them and thank their corporate sponsor, Hendricks Regional Health. I should rephrase that when I say they've made it possible for us to be out here doing video broadcasts. We'd be out here regardless, but video is so much more enjoyable than audio.
Third down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Third down, as you said, 4 yards to go. Good down under center. There's the give to Akin Rabati. He's piled up. He'll lean forward and able to get back to the initial line of scrimmage. Not much more. And now decision time for Brett Comer. He has an excellent kicker in Brandon Dowers. However, you'd be looking... It'd be, let's see, so it'd be 35-yard field goal into the wind in this weather, and I think Comer's going to go for it, and that's probably the right move.
Yeah.
This would be...
see if they can string out some of the defenders and make a couple of moves and
in a
get that first down.
Yeah, and as you said, Justin, in a worst case, you give it deep in Bulldog territory.
It'd be inside the 20, so.
Yeah, deep in Zionsville territory to the Eagles. And now Brownsburg is going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Brownsburg. Their first timeout of the half.
And if you're looking for an option that makes college affordable, Ivy Tech Community College will open a new campus located just off I-74 in Crawfordsville in January 2013. You can earn an associate's degree in business administration entirely on the new campus. If you're planning to pursue a bachelor's degree, Ivy Tech can help. Our credits transfer to a 4-year school, so you can save a lot the first 2 years and graduate with much less debt. Now is the time. Ivy Tech's the place. Visit ivytech.edu or call 888-IVY-LINE to enroll today.
This game is available live on the web starting at 7 p.m. Now there's a choice in watching the Indiana Members Credit Union High School Football Game of the Week on WHMB. Tune in live at 7 p.m. or tune in at
Yeah,
normal
we'll just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
time on WHMB.
Now it looks like they're going to set up for the field goal.
Now they are going to try the field goal. So, interesting. Of course, we were once again proven wrong, which is, well, Mr. Hobbs is usually right.
Brandon Dowers must have walked up to Coach and said, "Coach, I got it."
So it will be a 35-yard field goal from the left hash into the wind. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is up, and it is no good. Looked like he had the distance.
No, he didn't even have the distance. That landed at the back of the end zone. And
So-
it looked like he was going to be right of it as well.
Yeah, so it was definitely wide right. Hobbs is saying it was a little short. His eyes are better than mine, as I clearly couldn't even read the score of the Cardinals game. So we know now that'll be good. Maybe in back of Comer's mind, thinking good food for thought later. Dowers' kick into the wind appears to be about 33 or 32 yards will be his max.
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't do anything outside the 15-yard line.
Because that would put you at about a 32-yard field goal.
Right.
Right. All right. So momentum for Zionsville now as the Eagles come back onto the field. Snap. Dunchie steps up. He's going to throw. He's got time. Shot puts it into the open field. Boy, this is just going to be a very, very hard night to throw the football, Justin.
Absolutely, and if that's one thing that the Zionsville was kind of going into this game to rely on, it's going to be hard because quarterback for the Eagles, I'd say max right now is 15 yards for a throw, just by the way of going by the past couple throws that we've seen. He's not getting the grip on the ball that he needs to make a good throw to one of his receivers.
And remember, Dunchie is a prolific passer, throwing 4 touchdown passes last week. Snap. Give. Some positive yardage that time. I think that was the big guy, Wisniewski. Nope, that was Wint. And he'll bust it up to about the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. They need to get to the 30. So big possession really here for the Eagles after those nice 2 first downs in the first 2 plays. They've really struggled to move the football. But we'll see what Brownsburg can come up with here, and we'll see what Zionsville can counter with on offense. Down under center. Dunchie fumbled it, gets it back. There's the give. Went, piled up, and that did not work for Zionsville. Boy, that's 5 near fumbles in the game, Justin.
Yeah.
Fortunately for both teams, neither team has actually turned the ball over.
No, they haven't yet. And that brings up a punting situation for the Eagles, which one thing that I've kind of watched a couple of the punts so far have been very close. Snaps haven't been all that great, and both punters have actually had to go down for the ball. And they got to be careful because if they put that knee down, they're down there, and it's the opposing team's ball.
Great point made by Mr. Hobbs. As usual, that's why he's paid the big bucks. Snap. There's a good kick, and into the wind. It finally takes that good bounce Zionsville's looking for. Dutra will field it on a hop. He'll lean ahead to the 38, and that's as far as he'll go. Nice coverage that time by the Eagles. And that return by Dutra. Hey, Brownsburg McDonald's is a proud supporter of Avon, Brownsburg, and Danville Athletics and is the home of the McDonald's Hendricks County Sports Show, heard every Saturday morning on XRB Radio 1610 AM. Be sure to join us from 8 to 9 a.m. for the McDonald's Hendricks County Sports Show with interviews of local coaches and student athletes. Coming up this week, tomorrow, McDonald's Main Street in Brownsburg. Our guest will be Brownsburg football coach Brett Comer. Snap. There's the give. Akinrabati busts ahead. Boy, carrying folks with him that time. And he's very close to a first down, going to be about a yard short. So it'll bring up 2nd and short for the Bulldogs. Any scoring updates, Mr. Hobbs?
Looks like we're at 6-3 Cardinals in the bottom of the 8th.
So the Bravos, as they're, what is that? So-and-so known. They're not eloquently, but what's the word I'm looking for? Affectionately known, are in big trouble. Akinrabadi, room to run. He busts it free to the 45, still going. He's to the 30, 25, and he'll be taken down from behind. A touchdown-saving tackle made deep in Zionsville territory.
You were just wondering when one of those are going to happen for the Bulldogs. He's been putting his head down, running through the defensive line for the Eagles pretty solidly, and finally he made it to the secondary and was able to shed a couple tackles and picked up a very large gain to put him within the 20-yard line for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs, and you feel bad for those coaches up on the roof.
Not really.
The Bulldogs, 1st and 10 from the 16. Snap. Quarterback keeper, good with it. Buries the shoulder and leans ahead, gaining about 3 on the play. And as we said, Justin, there's a double advantage for the Bulldogs. Not only are they a run-oriented team, which Zionsville is not, so that advantages to them with the weather, but they also really have an advantage running the ball because they know when they're going to cut, they know when they're going to move, and Zionsville is reactionary.
Absolutely.
6 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in the ball game. Bulldogs moving. They give him 5 yards on the play. They put him all the way down at the 11. Snap, give. Akinrabadi again lowering that shoulder, and he's inside the 10, down.
Close to the first down. Looks like about 2 yards short.
Yeah, good call, Justin. 3rd down. Well, the nice thing about halftime is it means the pizza is almost here.
Yes.
Or whatever the nice enjoyment is. And I bet Mr. Hill is not out doing announcements during halftime at midfield this time.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see if he stays true to his norm or... Wow, the Bulldogs are spreading it out right now.
Good is down under center, taking his time, and now will call a timeout as the play clock was running down on a big 3rd down conversion for Brownsburg. Well, let's thank our friend Pete Fay. When you're finally on your own, living your own place, paying your bills, making your own decisions. When your decisions involve insurance and financial needs, it's nice to have a little help. Visit State Farm agent Pete Fay. He knows that being on your own shouldn't feel like being alone. Visit State Farm agent Pete Fay at 431 East Northfield in Brownsburg. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hey, when plumbing problems arise, do you want a plumbing company with impressive truck or fancy jingles? Of course not. You want your problems solved quickly and at an affordable price. At Westside Plumbing, we understand you want a plumber who's honest, respectful, and knows how to fix the problem. Westside Plumbing provides fast, professional plumbing service 7 days a week. When you invite Westside Plumbing into your home, be assured they'll be knowledgeable, timely, and will give your home the respect it deserves. Honesty, integrity, and respect. That's what you get when you call Westside Plumbing, 445-8399. That's 445-8399. Westside Plumbing, serving Brownsburg and all of Hendricks County. And we also want to, of course, as always, thank our friends at the Hendricks County Flyer, our corporate video sponsor. Thanks to the Flyer Group. A fine newspaper, indeed. Sure shows up on your door.
I think it does.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. It shows up on I think, 30,000 doors twice a week?
3rd down and 2 for the Bulldogs.
All right, 3rd down and 2. Big conversion here. Good. There's the give, and that was not Akinrabadi that got the ball.
That was Dutra.
It was Dutra. 4th down. He didn't get it.
No, they're going to go for it, though. They're probably going to put the ball right in the hands of Akinrabadi again as he checks back into the game. This is looks like they're actually going to
4th and 1. They say it's at the 8, so he'll need the 7. Again, it's on the far side of the field for us, coupled with the rain and the steamed windows.
They're going to bring the chain gang in.
All right.
So
we're going to bring the vaunted, legendary chain gang in. Hey, this anniversary, give her a gift that will raise her heart rate. At Nelson's Jewelers, we believe each anniversary is a major milestone and should be celebrated with a memorable gift. Create a one-of-a-kind custom design or choose from our large selection of diamond jewelry, colored stone jewelry, stylish silver, and watches. Visit our store at 22 East Main Street in Brownsburg and online at nelsonjewelers.com. Nelson Jewelers since 1958, a little out of the way, very much out of the ordinary. 4th down. as the officials will give a measurement.
That's 4th down, less than a foot, it looked like from up here.
Well, decision time if you're the Eagles. Do you go all out? Is it that goal line formation there, or do you stand back and hope maybe just a normal defense can stop the ball? We'll see.
See if they're going to hand it off here, or Good just takes the ball. That's the one thing. Can't get too excited. Make sure he has the snap. And then if he's going to just sneak it, just take it right up the gut.
Snap, give, Akinrabadi.
Got it.
And, yeah, as you said, it looked like he got a nice push there at the end. First down is the signal, so it'll bring up 1st and goal for the Bulldogs inside the 10.
It looks like we're going to be at the 4-yard line, if my
So we got it easily.
vision is correct.
They're going to say, yeah, at the 5.
First down, goal to go from the 5.
7-0 Bulldogs. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Snap, pitch, Hudson, one man to beat, blows past him, but he did not get into the end zone. Boy, he put a nice juke on that defender.
He did.
But a nice job by the Eagles collapsing in as the other defenders hustling over, able to keep him out of the end zone. And it looks like he got to about the 3-yard line. So really, even though I thought he was much closer than that, snap, quarterback keeper, good, and he is piled back. He was very close to that touchdown in Zionsville with a host of Eagles really collapsing in there, Justin.
Yeah, it's
Ball mark just short of the goal line.
it's hard to really tell if he crossed the line there or not from our vantage point. I mean, the officials are on the field down there.
Goal to go.
Well, 3rd down and 1, and you would assume that jumbo formation for the Zionsville defense would be in full effect if they have one.
I mean, this is 4-down territory.
Sure.
I mean, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, and in this weather, scoring 2 touchdowns, while the Bulldogs have been able to do it, obviously it has been a chore for them compared to their usual offensive output. Good quarterback sneak. He is close. He is no signal.
You know, he's getting past the actual the line of scrimmage, yet the far officials not coming in to signal a touchdown, and they're spotting it after he makes the forward progress and gets knocked back. They're spotting it where he gets knocked back to. So, very interesting calls by the refs down there on the sideline.
So this is a huge stand. Give Zionsville all sorts of credit as they have held them for 3 consecutive plays from 5 yards out. Two of them from basically the inside the 3. Good snap. Give Akinrabadi, and he is in for the touchdown.
That was a good play right there. He set Good faked the handoff to Akinrabadi and just followed him right behind him into the end zone and over top of him.
So that was
to get the 6 points.
That was Ian Good, the senior quarterback, with the touchdown. Good eyes there, Justin. And a huge touchdown for the Bulldogs. Again, Zionsville fighting valiantly on that play. Just could not keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone, as now Dowers will come on to attempt the extra point. And if you're Zionsville, you really have the sense of urgency now, being down 2 touchdowns. Snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Bulldogs now lead at 14-0 with 3:09 left to play in the third, or the second, I'm sorry. And Brownsburg putting some distance between themselves and Zionsville. Have you seen the Brownsburg High School Bulldog debit card featuring Spike the mascot? It's really cool, and you only can get it at your local State Bank of Lisden, a checking program that rewards the school when you use your Bulldog debit card. It's already earned Brownsburg $8,000. Visit your qualified Bulldog checking account, or open your qualified Bulldog checking account. You'll receive a limited edition Get in the Game Bulldog t-shirt. A Bulldog student checking, it's free. To learn more, visit bhsbulldogbanking.com or visit one of the convenient State Bank of Lisden Brownsburg locations on the corner of State Road 267 and Garner Road and 900 East 56th Street in the Strong Building. State Bank of Lisden, member FDIC. Well, Justin, nice drive by the Bulldogs that time.
Yeah, it was first time anybody could get any movement going from right to left. on the field, south to north.
As you said, into the wind.
Into the wind, yeah. Although the wind is still kind of, the rain is
Nothing.
more coming down than it is actually sideways as it was at the very start of the game.
We definitely should have brought umbrellas.
Yeah. Of course, though, we don't need them right now.
Brandon Dowers sets the
No,
kick
but
for
I'm
Bulldogs.
well, you're right. Here comes the kick from Dowers. It's a pooch kick. It'll be fielded at the 30, up across the 30 to the 33, and that's where the Eagles will begin this drive, a big drive for them, as they really need to try to make some progress, especially when you consider the Bulldogs will get the ball to begin the second half. It's been all Brownsburg so far. Brownsburg has had the ball 3 times. They've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal. Missed a kicked field goal. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Zionsville has had the ball 3 times as well. They have yet to do anything but punt. Dunshee down under center. Snap, ball fumbled. There's the give, and the Bulldogs filling the hole as Went fighting forward gets up to about the 36-yard line. Nice job to get 3 yards. That's the 6th. I'm keeping track. The 6th fumbled ball by both teams. Fortunately for both sides, no fumbles, which actually is a testament to the concentration of both schools, not to have lost any fumbles yet.
Absolutely.
Dunshee, snap, play action, has time, looking's got a, oh man. Weather playing havoc that time, had Wisniewski wide open. Dunshee threw it to him, and unfortunately for Wisniewski, he slipped and fell down.
Like he's done before, that was Dunshee had to pretty much shot put the ball again.
Yeah.
I mean, that ball's not gonna. You're not gonna throw a tight spiral in this unless. I mean, the ball's got to be dry, and
Yeah, it
right
really
now
makes
it's
it,
not going to be dry.
yeah, and it really makes it hard for the offenses when the defense can put 10 guys up in the box.
Yes.
I mean, you could let both those receivers be wide open, and there's a slim chance Dunshee could get the ball to him.
Plus, if the ball's thrown behind him at all, he's got to stop and plant, which
Right.
planting
Snap,
right now is
there's
not
the
good.
give, and that's not going to go anywhere, as that was Went on the run, and it'll bring up 4th down, and again, Zionsville is going to have to punt the ball away. 2 minutes and change. Now, this is one where normally you might see the Bulldogs call a timeout, but with the conditions being what they are, I think you're seeing the Bulldogs content to just hold on to this lead and may just take the ball into the locker room.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what the Bulldogs are thinking at this point. Make sure everything's clean reception. They're putting 2 people back. Now the Dogs are putting 2 people back to field the punt.
I mean, you just get the feeling, Justin, in this weather, they could play till Monday, and the Eagles may have a hard time getting the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
And nothing that the Eagles are doing. It's just they're not a team really that's set up to play in this sort of condition. There's the kick. Good kick by Dunshee. High kick. It'll be taken. Ball fumbled. It's on the field. Picked up by the Eagles. And it is the break Zionsville needed as Zionsville recovers the fumbled punt. And they are now deep in Brownsburg territory. How about that?
Yeah, but you can't, I mean, quote unquote, that's a muffed catch, so you can't advance a muffed ball.
Okay,
so
and
the ball's going to come back to where he originally picked up the fumble.
So now I'm going to totally plead naivety here as Mr. Hobbs, a rules expert, in addition to the other fine things he does in life. Is that at all levels of football or just high school football?
It's at all levels.
Okay. So if a guy fumbles the ball, you can't pick it up and run it in for a touchdown.
That's correct.
Okay. So either way, a huge break for the Eagles. They will have the ball at the Brownsburg 35, and Dunshee down under center, perhaps new life for Zionsville. Snap. Back rolling, and he slips and falls, and man, just terrible luck for the Eagles. Dunshee was rolling out, trying to looked like maybe a rollout for a pass there, and he just, unfortunately for him, fell over.
Needs to get those 3/4 spikes in there.
He does. He needs some of those spikes like Mickelson has.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess you won't be playing golf tomorrow.
Well, we'll see.
Dunshee down under center. Snap, there's the give, and leaning ahead is Wisniewski. Yeah, it was Wisniewski with the run. Gets a couple of those yards back. It'll bring up 3rd and long. And you get a feeling, Justin, the clock winding inside of 30 seconds. No sense of urgency by the Eagles.
No, it looks like they're content right now.
Boy, you almost can't believe that being down 2 scores, that the Eagles...
I mean, they very well could.
Would not want to try to pick up some points here. Snap, there's the give, and leaning ahead.
That's going to be
back to the initial
half.
line of scrimmage is Went, and that'll do it for the first half. So Zionsville, despite being deep territory, and that tells you just how slick it is out there, content to run it in and call it a half. So we'll go ahead and pause for halftime. Before we do, though, we'll thank some more of our sponsors at the Bill Estes Ford Brownsburg Cash for Junkers sale. Get $3,000 for your trade. Payments from $77 with $0 down. The Bill Estes Ford Cash for Junkers sale. $3,000 for your trade and payments from $77. See BillEstesFord.com for more details. And Midas in Brownsburg is a proud supporter of Brownsburg Athletics and offer total car care. Right now at Midas in Brownsburg, they're offering a synthetic blend oil change and free tire rotation with courtesy inspection for $23.99. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Located at 9 Commerce Drive. Call 852-4522 for more details. Trust the Midas touch.
But first, the sound of Brownsburg would like to begin.
And one final sponsor before we bid adieu to the half.
2013.
In partnership with First Merchants Bank and Lucas Oil Raceway, Indiana University Health West Hospitals is proud to present the first annual Drag Strip Dash, 5K, and Team Relay. Saturday, October 27th at Lucas Oil Raceway. 5K runners will run on all 3 legendary Lucas Oil Raceway tracks, the road course and the oval track, and the iconic quarter-mile drag strip. Team Relay offers a fun alternative for novice runners and creative spirits. The team costumes are encouraged, and efforts will be rewarded. All proceeds from the first annual Drag Strip Dash will support Habitat for Humanity of Hendricks County and its efforts to give a hand up to local families in need. It's not too late to register via dragstripdash.com. That's dragstripdash.com. All right, so the halftime festivities will continue on the field. We'll take a pause. We'll be back with the second half. And Brownsburg leading Zionsville 14-0 here on AudioSportsOnline.com.
Alexandra Gracie. Danny Greenway. Graham Hadley. Elizabeth Hall. Amy Hampton. Terry Hampton, Austin Hatfield, John Holtman, Ahmad Ipasha Balagoon, Adam Jeffries, Hannah Keck, Hannah Keller, Matt Clapman, Austin Klossa, Jessica Luce, Jacob Maidama, Betsy Nichols, Kristen Newsel, Byron Quinn, Kiert Sandu, Megan Strad, Andrew Sims, Raymond Sorensen, Cody Spalding, Jessica Waltman, Lucy Weissenbach, Craig Wolf, Kimberly Wooding, and Lauren Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, the seniors of this year's Sound of Brownsburg. Obviously, the band will not be performing at halftime. Now the tennis. The 2012 tennis sectional champions. The team's captains will now present Principal Brett DeGay with the championship trophy to be proudly displayed in the school's trophy case. Congratulations to coaches Karen Starkey, Ralph Hartnagel, Mark Gentry, and the entire tennis team on this great accomplishment. The 2012 Boys Tennis Sectional Champions.
Test. All right, great job, tennis team. It's time for the rock star halftime kick. All right, before we kick it, snapping the ball this evening will be
Mike Ayers.
the holder tonight, Jim Dog, and the kicker for a gift card from Rockstar Pizza, Kev Dog. All right. Find him a good solid place that he won't fall back on his hind end. We're ready for the kick. I got assistant principals officiating the call. The hold down. The ball is up. The ball is through. The kicker is down. But they get the Rockstar Pizza. All right, let's go.
Well, I made a mistake on the sound of Brownsburg seniors. One person not introduced was Elizabeth Backrath. Our apologies for overlooking that.
playing.
Got mayhem in the Cards Braves game.
All right, well, we welcome those of you back in here on audiosportsonline.com. Brownsburg and Zionsville doing battle here tonight. Want to thank everyone for tuning in. Back here with the second half, Rob Kendall along with Justin Hobbs, bringing you the play-by-play of tonight's game. Bulldogs leading it thus far. A little hot there on the volume, my fault. Bulldogs leading it thus far by a score of 14-0. And we are at halftime. You can see the rain-soaked field conditions here at Brownsburg High School. Want to say hello to Councilman Dave Richardson, tuned in tonight. So hello to Dave, wherever he's listening from. We don't know, but Dave was listening. So hello, Dave. Hope you're doing great, and thanks for tuning in. Hobbs, well, you go and finish your food. It's all right. I'm not gonna rush you. I know eating's a very personal thing.
Right. It was nice of them to bring up Cheetos.
Well, they had sandwiches over there too.
Yeah, they were about gone.
Well, that's why you got to get there early. Where'd you go? You ducked out at halftime.
I had to go to the restroom briefly, and I went to the restroom, and it was packed. And I was like, man, really, this many people got to go to the restroom at the same time? However, they have the lights that are in the restroom put off an immense amount of heat. So, so everybody was just standing around. I was like, is anybody using the restroom? They're like, no, absolutely not. So,
well, you'll love this. The last time we were at the high school was our rain-shortened Jeff game, homecoming.
Yeah.
And when the storm hit, it was right as we got out. That's where I ended up detouring into during the hail portion of the storm until they cleared us to leave the facility. Was the men's restroom?
Yeah, you were about 10 feet shy of some good white bean chicken chili that we had in the athletic training office.
Well, to each their own. Bulldogs coming back on the field now. For some reason, that camera looks a little crooked. We might have to adjust. I think it's okay. Yeah, you're all right. It's fine. It's a little crooked when we go that way, but whatever. We're doing the best we can as we have the screen shut tonight. That would account for the slight foggy view that you, the viewer at home, are experiencing. But Bulldogs back on the field, leading at 14-0. They'll have the ball to begin the second half. And let's take a moment to thank our friends at IU Health. I'm sorry, at Ivy Tech. We'll thank our friends at IU Health in a little bit. A new Ivy Tech Community College campus will be located just off I-74 in Crawfordsville and will be open for the spring 2013 semester. The new campus will feature science labs and computer classrooms. You can earn an associate's degree in business administration and continue your studies online and earn a bachelor's degree through an arrangement with the Western Governors University. Be among the first students on a brand new Ivy Tech campus. Call 888-IVY-LINE or go to ivytech.edu. Ivy Tech is changing lives. Hey, and the Brownsburg McDonald's is a proud supporter of Avon, Brownsburg, and Danville Athletics and is the home of the McDonald's Hendrick County Sports Show, heard every Saturday morning on XRB Radio 1610 AM. Be sure to join us from 8 to 9 a.m. for the McDonald's Hendrick County Sports Show with interviews of local coaches and student athletes. The show will be airing at the following location tomorrow, October the 6th, Brownsburg McDonald's in Brownsburg. Brownsburg McDonald's in Brownsburg. The Brownsburg McDonald's on Main Street,
For
right
those
next to
just
Marsh.
wondering at home.
Our featured guest will be Brownsburg High School football coach Brett Comer. So you can tune in for that tomorrow morning. And we podcast everything, just as we do with all this. So if you miss it, if you're sleeping, if you're doing good community deeds, whatever it might be that makes it so that you can't make it to the show, you can tune in via podcast. There you go. That's better. Nice work. So next week, we will be at Fisher's. That game could have meaning. It could not. We don't know. But either way, it will either mean one or two things. It'll either be for the conference championship. It'll either be for an undefeated season. One of the two.
Yeah.
So it'll be an audio-only broadcast. It'll be... You're going to be somewhere.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be there.
Oh, you changed your mind.
I changed my mind.
Oh, good for you. Okay. So we'll be at Fisher's next week for our season finale of Brownsburg High School football. Regular season finale, I should say. And we invite you to tune in. It'll be an audio-only broadcast. But we really appreciate our friends at Fisher's High School and all the stuff they've done for us over the years. Hobbs, your thoughts on the first half?
Cold and wet. But there was a little bit of football played.
Yeah. I was asking about the football that was played.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about you wanted me to give a weather update for the first half. Okay. Well, the Bulldogs, their ground and pound offense was a little slow to start, but they found a way. Tokes is doing a great job to put his head down and just kind of run through a couple of defenders. So that's going okay for him. And then alternatively, it looks like the Eagles need to get something going on the offense. They haven't really had luck with on the ground game, but their passing game is kind of with the way the conditions are currently, it's kind of in question. So, and as
one has to wonder if his colleagues are going to come behind him, because if not, we're shutting that door.
He could shut that any time. I would be appreciated for not only me, but the viewers and the listeners at home.
Yeah, the pitter patter you hear in the background. They've got the hatch that comes down to our broadcast booth that is open right now, where the guys videotape for Zionsville, or the visiting team. Oh, here they come. And
so it looks like the Bulldogs are going to start off receiving the ball for the first half, or for the second half, and they're going to go right to left, south to north, where they scored their second touchdown of the first half.
Yeah, and as you said, Brownsburg won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Oh.
Hey, tell him 13 has 5.
All right, so once again back, and the police appear to have stopped someone on Odell Street.
Yeah. Yeah. To the enjoyment.
All the luck.
Yeah. Well, at least they're off. The students are probably having a good time with it over there, but a little out of our viewing range.
Our microphone cables there. All right, there we go. Back to normal. Rob Kendall, Justin Hobbs coming to you live tonight from Zionsville, or from Brownsburg High School. It's the Zionsville Eagles trail the Bulldogs by a score of 14-0. And again, we do welcome all of our Zionsville fans that are listening. Always a pleasure to bring you Zionsville football every Friday night. And of course, our Brownsburg fans. So the
if anybody is at home and has my number, my Twitter handle, or my Facebook.
You do have a Twitter handle.
Yeah.
Didn't you press? I knew that. Your Twitter handle.
Twitter handle.
Your
Yes.
Twitter handle. I'm becoming very hip to the Twitter world.
Your quote-unquote Skynet.
Yeah, that's right. I do not do Twitter because of fear it could become Skynet.
Holler at us. Let us know you're listening.
Yeah, what's your Twitter handle?
It'd be at Justin M. Hobbs. That's it. Because that's all the Twitter handles are.
So you're not like the real Justin M. Hobbs. You know, I see that a lot
No,
of
because yeah, I've been verified.
There's the kick. It's a line drive kick. It'll be taken back at about the 15 to the 20. Room to run across the 25 and up near the across the 30 is where he ended up. And that for the Bulldogs was not Chase Dutra. It was Hayden Shipman. Now, I'll tell you what was most telling to me, Justin, was that the Bulldogs, or the Eagles, rather, had the ball in Bulldogs territory inside of 2 minutes and chose to run the clock out. There's no second police officer joining that first police officer, so I think that person that they've got pulled over may have violated some sort of local ordinance. Or it could have been state ordinance or federal ordinance.
Going back to your previous statement, it looked like they tried to do something on first down with the ball, slipped, lost some yards, and they were just content with losing.
Good. Gives to Akin Rabati. He'll spin ahead and now is pushed back. Short gain on first down. Brings up second. You almost get the feeling, and it seems weird to say because as we talked with Larry McWhorter on his coach's show for the head coach of the Zionsville Eagles, ironically we talked about this, how prolific this offense has been for Zionsville this year. You almost get the feeling they can't score in this game. And if you're Brownsburg, that's a good position to be in.
Yeah, they haven't proved anything to disprove that statement. So, I mean, we'll see what the adjustments that the coaches have made at halftime and see if they can get anything going. So Akin Rabati takes the ball. Looks like he gets about 2 yards for the Dogs before he's tackled by a gang of Eagles. So that's going to leave up third down and about 6, maybe 7 for the Bulldogs.
Okay.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The ball boys are definitely getting a workout tonight as they're changing the ball almost on every single play. The young volunteered ball boys for both sides coming out to the spotting referee each time to bring him a new dry ball. So good under the center. Dutra in motion, takes a snap, hands off to Akin Rabati, and Akin Rabati gets hit at the line of scrimmage, maybe even loses a yard, so that's going to bring up 4th and 8 for the Bulldogs and definitely a punting situation.
The first part to get your power outage. Okay. So you'll have 2 files to upload then. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. That's fine.
So the Bulldogs line up with Nathan Ramsey back to punt the ball away. And the Eagles have 1 lone returner back there for him. The snap and the kick. Kick's actually a nice low liner. It's going to bounce well for the Dogs. So a decent kick into the wind with the rain in these conditions, and gets it about the 34-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over and start from there.
Great job.
Thank you.
I had to tend to some other teams, other matters. Justin doing an outstanding job. He'll definitely be winning an MVP award this year at some point at the ASO banquet at the end of the year.
I think we could ask some of these people down here in the stands in front of us if they could kindly wipe our window down for free it from rain. I don't think they'd.
It is. Is it still raining? It is still raining.
It is still raining.
It is still raining, and we apologize for the raindrops on the windshield. Pitch is to Went, and Went will drive ahead. Nice, well, not too much of a gain. It looked like that was the lineman that was still moving. Short gain on first down.
Went is a fairly big kid.
Brings up second down. 9 minutes and change remaining to play in the third period. Bulldogs and Eagles doing battle. The Bulldogs lead it by 14. And, well, it's been a weather-driven ball game thus far as the vaunted Zionsville passing attack as ball's on the field. And, again, that's the 7th fumble of the game, but, again, recovered. All 7 times the ball's come loose, it has been recovered by the team with possession.
Except, actually, that's the 8th time because we had the muffed punt.
Well, that's right. So 7 of 8 have been recovered with a fumbled punt. And again, I just remain fairly surprised, Justin, that the Bulldogs, or the Eagles rather, did not attempt to score at the end of the half.
Yeah.
But again, with that vaunted passing attack that Zionsville brought to the table, the Eagles have been unable to really move the ball thus far in the game. Snap, there's the give. Went, room to run, buries his head, and is up near a first down. This may be one where they go for it, Justin. They need about 3 yards.
They're going to start needing to take some sort of risk to advance the ball into the end zone.
Dunshee is staying on the field.
He is the punter, however, though.
Oh, he is the punter. That's correct. And I'm going to gather by the frustrated look on his face that or the reaction. I can't see his face. They are going to punt the ball.
No, it looks like they're going to go for it here. It looks like they're probably going to be either straight up the gut, probably with a run here.
Dunshee down under center. They need to get to about the 49. Snap, there's the give. Went, fell down. Boy, huge break for the Bulldogs. There's Went, tried to cut that ball back. He definitely had room.
Yeah, and I don't know. Stubbsley got in there quick. It was in the nose position, and he went right over top of the center. And the running back for the Eagles tried to direct his run off, so he slipped a little, but he really wasn't going to get anywhere with Stubbsley.
Hey, nothing makes you think of the future like holding it in your arms. The wonder of being a new parent includes planning for your child's future, and now's the time to start looking to someone who's been there from the start. State Farm agent Pete Fay in Brownsburg can ensure your life insurance will keep pace with your family's growing financial needs. So for more information on life insurance, visit State Farm agent Pete Fay, 431 East Northfield, Suite 100 in Brownsburg. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Thanks, Robbie. Yeah.
So the Bulldogs have it 2nd and 6 here at the 40-yard line or 39-yard line. Good under center. Dutra around the top. Fakes the handoff to Akron Rabati. Pitches the ball to Dutra. Dutra to the outside. Looks like he's going to pick up 1 or 2 yards before getting shielded out of bounds by the Eagles.
Number 19, Chase Dutra.
You may have not. Well, you may have
So
not.
that's going to leave it about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Okay, well, it's not showing it as being connected. Okay, great. It's not showing the stream as being connected, so you can call back in and try
I'm
again.
going to go ahead and open the window here for your viewers at home, and we'll see how long that
Third down and
that lasts. I
5
don't
for
think the rain's
Bulldogs.
coming in our booth, but if it does, we're going to have to shut the window again. So 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs at the 37. Good under center. And it looks like, oh, good pitch the ball to Tyler Hudson on a just a sweep, and then it looks like he was going to try and reverse the ball by pitching it back to another Bulldog a wide receiver. However, that was a little late there, and so the ball was on the ground. However, Bulldogs were able to get on top of the ball there, and now they'll be punting the ball as a 4th and 11 upcoming for the Dogs.
Well, now the beautiful thing about this is you can see perfectly, and I can't see anything. So we'll see how this goes. There's a kick. It'll be taken. It'll hit. It hit a.
Oh,
it hit an eagle. It looks like.
It hit him.
And it's a live ball.
Recovered by the Bulldogs.
That'll be covered by Brownsburg. So Zionsville turns it over. And
Covered by number 22, Garrett Ish.
this was a nice romantic idea that you had here, Hobbs, to open this window, but I cannot see what's going on in the game now because I have 2 layers of steam in front of me. Let's see here. How about we do this? There we go. Oh, perfect. Now I see what you're trying to do.
No window.
Okay, so the Bulldogs, we're having a bit of a makeshift broadcast here.
Look at the rain.
The rain appears to be picking up again as there's a give, and it'll be a short gain by Tokes. We'll go back. That's not going to work either. That's just I can't get names and numbers with that.
Very little gain on the play.
You can see where you're at right now, right?
Well, I can see where I'm at right now because I'm not looking through 2 layers of fog.
I think if we were looking through just one, we still can't see because, you know.
Bulldogs with the ball. Good down under center, 2nd and 9. Ball fumbled, and loose ball. Looks like it'll still belong to the Bulldogs, and it'll bring up a 3rd and long.
You know, there's a nice pair of gloves sitting right down there on the Bulldogs bench that.
Yeah, you've been big on the gloves all evening long, haven't you?
I would suggest somebody hands those to Mr. Good so we don't have any further problems with the snap handle.
So it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Snap ball fumbled. Hudson has it, falls on it, and it'll be 4th down. We assume nowhere to go forward, and punting is dangerous, so they'll just go for it here on 4th down, you'd assume.
Hudson have gloves on?
You in the gloves.
Hey, I'm just.
I mean, are you asking rhetorically or literally?
I'm just making a visual point here.
Well, this is the rain here is almost as bad as the rain in some of these games that were canceled. No hail or lightning,
Yeah.
but the rain, from the rain perspective.
60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
Just 20-mile-an-hour tonight.
But
Brings up a 4th down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
4th down and 8. Good down under center. Snap. Give is to Akin Rabati. He'll lean forward. I don't think he got the 1st down. And so they'll just simply turn it back over on downs. Let's see if I can sneak back in that way and see if I can see through the...
Stop short of the 1st down.
So I could try this. If we pull this forward a little bit, I could try to wipe that one down too. That might be smart. Let's see what that does. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. This is what we call makeshift broadcasting. I don't think they have to do this on the ESPN games.
I don't believe so. Those guys have their coats off and they got heaters on their feet.
Snap, Dunshee, pitch. And there's a run that's went, and he may have a 1st down. That is only the 3rd. I could be wrong. I think it's only the 3rd 1st down of the game for Zionsville.
Not very many. Not very many chain movements for the Eagles.
First down, Zionsville.
Snap. There's the give. Again. A nice gain by the Eagles, running right up the middle. As it's number 44,
Number 44,
Wisniewski.
Steven Wisniewski. Connor Ludwig on the stop for the Bulldogs.
Big second down conversion coming up here. They need about 5 yards. Snap, pitch. Again, that's Went busting it to the far side of the field, and he'll trickle out of bounds. Very close to another first down. You know, the Zionsville coaches were talking at halftime, and they made a good point, Justin. They said, you know, we're really not big enough to run the ball against Brownsburg consistently. And when you're in an environment where all you can do is run the ball, it really puts you at a competitive disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, from the looks, Zionsville's got some pretty tall wide receivers out there, which I'm sure they probably rely a lot of their offense on.
Yeah, I think that's part of the reason they've thrown the ball so effectively all year, is that, first of all, Dunshee, a very prolific passer, but also the fact that the Eagles do have some big wide receivers. Snap, give. That looks to be enough for the first down. Oh, boy, that's not a very good spot. Of course, I'm looking through 2 layers of fog. But
Out to number 6, Cole Went.
Went. It is. They are going to give him the first down. Okay. That one official ran in. It appeared to be behind the spot. But now they will give it to him. It's nice to see the rain pattern drops on the internet stream. Look like you can see him coming down there.
Oh, nice.
Snap, there's the give. And it's no longer 3 yards in a cloud of dust. It's 3 yards in a block of mud.
Yeah, for the viewers at home, you can see, but for those listening to us just audibly or on 1610, Zionsville's uniforms are quickly becoming brown. Except one of the wide receivers, number 2, looks like he has no reasoning nor any plan to get on the.
He has not been involved in this game.
No, that's safe to say.
Snap, pitch. That's Went. Breaking it free, and he's not going to go anywhere. As he tried to string it out to the far side of the field, that didn't work.
Looks like he's going to lose a yard there.
Yeah, good call, Justin. It'll bring up third down and long for the Eagles, who have had their first sustained drive in quite some time.
Zach Carlson on the stop.
Have you move that camera back just a little into the Zionsville side? There you go. That's better.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Already?
Already.
Wow.
I mean, with
the
the running game going on, yeah, you're not. I mean, ball's not going to, or the time's not going to stop. So that was a very, very quick third quarter.
Hey, when plumbing problems arise, do you want a plumbing company with an impressive truck or fancy jingles? Of course not. You want your problems solved quickly and at an affordable price. At Westside Plumbing, we understand you want a plumber who is honest, respectful, and knows how to fix the problem. Westside Plumbing provides fast, professional plumbing service 7 days a week. When you invite Westside Plumbing into your home, be assured they'll be knowledgeable, timely, and will give your home the respect it deserves. Honesty, integrity, and respect. That's what you get when they call Westside Plumbing at 445-8399. That's 445-8399. Westside Plumbing serving Brownsburg and all of Hendricks County, 445-8399. Did they call the game due to trash?
No, looks like they finished the game here.
Oh, they finally finished the game.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals defeat the Braves, which means our good friend Christopher Worley, former writer extraordinaire for the Brownsburg Week, will be very happy as he tunes into our broadcast tonight. 14-0 Brownsburg here from Brownsburg High School as we're heading to the fourth quarter. Hey, this anniversary, give her a gift that'll raise her heart rate at Nelson Jewelers. We believe each anniversary is a major milestone and should be celebrated with a memorable gift. Create a one-of-a-kind custom design or choose from our large selection of diamond jewelry, colored stone jewelry, stylish silver, and watches. Visit our store at 22 East Main Street in Brownsburg and online at nelsonjewelers.com. Nelson Jewelers, since 1958, a little out of the way, very much out of the ordinary. All right, here we go. 1 quarter left to play. Bulldogs lead.
Mr. Richardson, he's going to go ahead and go against my insightful thinking that gloves would help. However, he thinks that they're going to they would be worse as the new tactified gloves.
Back to pass. Dungy going to run with it, and he's going to run forward. He's going to slide ahead up to about the 45. He's going to be about a yard, about 3. Well, let's see where they put it. 3 yards shy of the first down. And now, might have you lower that camera just a little bit.
Gain of 5 on the play.
There you go. Much better. Perfect. We're going to get a better tripod next year. We decided that will solve a lot of the problems.
4th down and 3 for the Eagles.
I think we just need a camera put on the top of the press box with a remote control that we can move.
True. Very good point.
Talk to somebody about that.
Big 4th down coming up here. Dungy down under center. Snap. There's the give. It's to Went. He'll lean forward, and I think he got the first down. Man, that's going to be close.
And out to number 6, Cole Went.
Looks like from that spot he's got it. And he will have it. Hey, I saw Dave Robinson during halftime.
Yeah, he's on the chain gang.
He's on the chain gang. I asked him how it was going out there.
Did he say wet and cold? Just for you out there that are listening, we had somebody asked if we're on TV. We're actually on audiosportsonline.com, so you can view the camera that I keep on talking about.
Justin's doing a great job with the camera. Snap. There's the give. Wisniewski leans ahead. And he's up to the down, or I should say down. Once you cross midfield, it becomes down to the 47-yard line. So still some hope for the Eagles, but they really, you kind of feel like, Justin, they got to get it in the end zone on this trip.
Yeah, I mean, the clock's not stopping. Running the ball is the only thing that's working for either offense. I don't even think the Bulldogs have even attempted at a pass. So Eagles need to do something quick.
So ball fumbled. And it's going to go as a loss as the quarterback, Dungy, was able to pick it up, but he will be dropped for a loss. And in a game where every inch is hard to come by, that is not what Zionsville needed right there. You really got to, without sounding like a broken record, Justin, those kids really got to hone in on every touch of the football.
Yes. I mean, the biggest thing that they should be worrying about right now is, or as far as Dungy, is the exchange from the center to him, because it seems like I don't know, 5 or 6 times so far that's been poor exchange.
Snap. There's the give, and it's Wisniewski who will lean back to the 50, and that'll get him back to his initial line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 10.
And the new rule this year, Wisniewski's got his helmet popped off, so he's going to have to go out and sit a play out.
I'm impressed at your vast knowledge of the rules. I freely admit to not knowing the rules that well.
I read the rules when I'm on the road. Driving. I mean, never mind.
4th down. Zionsville is going to go for it. 8:45 left to play in the football game. Down under center. Snap. There's the give, and that didn't work as the Bulldogs sniff it out. And how many times on 4th and long do you see just a simple I-Pro right handoff?
Not unless it's 4th and inches, let alone 4th and 6 or 7 there.
And so the Bulldogs will take over on downs. And I'm going to point out we have 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter, and it's only 8:43.
Begin first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, I'd say definitely if the Bulldogs score on this play here,
Or even if they're able to
not
run
on this play. I'm sorry,
substantial time.
on this series, the game is probably going to be over. But we know what they're going to do. I mean, it's going to be all about execution right here for the Bulldogs, making sure the snap is good, and if Good's going to keep the ball, keep it, tuck it in. If he's going to hand it off, make sure the handoff is secure. Don't want anything that would give the Eagles any chance to gain some good field position.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs, if they can hold on here, will be going for an undefeated regular season next week at Fishers. Snap, there's the give. Akinrabadi, room to run, lowers the shoulder. He's going to be taken down. Ooh, that last official kept going. He may have a first down.
I'd say they're going to wait a second. They're going to give him the first down. The far side official is going to go ahead and ask the chains nicely to go ahead and sit up for another 10.
Yep, there they go. They'll wind the clock. Somebody's very excited about something.
Amazingly, the student section has significantly diminished on the Brownsburg side even tonight.
They have. I don't know where they went. There was almost a full house over there, despite the weather. They may have gotten so into... Oh, the ball is loose, and Zionsville saying they got it back. There has been no signal yet from the referees. They did not rule him down by contact. And Zionsville says they got it. No signal.
Ball
Where's
down.
the signal? They're looking for either, and they're going to give it to Zionsville. Wow. So they will give it to the Eagles. And the for those of you at home who don't understand why we occasionally laugh hysterically, the Zionsville coaches are directly above us, and whether something good or bad happens, there's numerous stomps each time. Yes, it's almost like the old Morse code.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking up at the 2x6s that are going across and just praying that they are strong and healthy. Otherwise, they could be joining us in the broadcast very quickly.
So the Eagles with some life, ball to 40. There's the snap. Dunchie back to pass, lofts it up, and it is incomplete. Nice defense on the far side of the field by the Bulldogs. Hey, real quick, have you seen the Brownsburg High School Bulldog debit card featuring Spike the mascot? It's really cool, and you can only get it at your local State Bank of Lisden, a checking program that rewards the school when you use your Bulldog debit card. It's already earned Brownsburg $8,000. Open your qualified Bulldog checking account. You'll receive a limited edition Get in the Game Bulldog t-shirt, and Bulldog student checking is free. To learn more, visit bhsbulldogbanking.com or visit one of the convenient State Bank of Lisden locations. We'll tell you about them here in just a second. Dunchie down under center. Snap, give, room to run, up near midfield to about the 47, and it'll bring up third and short. The convenient locations are at the corner of State Road 267 and Gardner Road and 900 East 56th Street in the Strong Building, State Bank of Lisden, member FDIC. Look at all that trash. Holy smokes. For those of you who had the privilege of being in the comfort of your own home and watching the Braves-Cardinals game, you're familiar to which I speak. The bevy of trash that was parlayed onto the field. 6:22. Clock continuing to move. Snap, and that didn't go anywhere. So it'll be another fourth down conversion here for the Eagles if they're going to keep the drive alive. And Zionsville, honestly, Justin, as slow as it has been to move the ball tonight, is running out of time.
I don't know if you could hear at home, but the PA announcer said Quentin Stubbs-Lee on the tackle. Quentin Stubbs-Lee actually exploded off the ball, knocking the defender back, and actually the running back tripped over his own guy.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, there was no Bulldog player that actually had a quote-unquote hand in the tackle, but he pursued him and knocked him into his own man, taking him down.
Snap, pitch. Here we go, and that is going to be stopped well short.
Wow.
The Bulldogs smell it out and make the stop, and they will get the ball back on downs all smiles on the
Shepard
Brownsburg
came
side.
from about 10 yards deep and just drilled a form-fit tackle right on the running back, and literally it stopped him in his tracks.
Well, turnover on downs, and as the Bulldogs get the ball back, let's take a moment to remind you, in partnership with First Merchants Bank and Lucas Oil Raceway, Indiana University Health West Hospitals is proud to present the first annual Drag Strip Dash 5K and Team Relay Saturday, October 27th at Lucas Oil Raceway. 5K runners will run on all 3 legendary Lucas Oil Raceway tracks, the road course, the oval track, and the iconic quarter-mile drag strip. Tell you more about it here in just a second. Snap, good, gives Dak and Rabati. No, it's quarterback keeper, and he'll slide down for no gain. The team relay offers a fun alternative for novice runners, creative spirits. Team costumes are encouraged, and efforts will be rewarded. All proceeds from the first annual Drag Strip Dash will support Habitat for Humanity of Hendricks County and its efforts to give a hand up to local families in need. It's not too late to register. Visit dragstripdash.com. That's dragstripdash.com. Register on site race day.
Now we got 5 minutes left right now. Clock's running. Eagles have to get 2 scores. Not only 2 scores, 2 touchdowns, sorry. You would think some timeouts would be starting to be called here by the Eagle coaching staff.
And you might even see the Bulldogs, if you're them, going to the big... Oh, ball fumbled. It's on the floor, but it'll be recovered by Brownsburg.
You know, at this point, I think the Bulldogs are just trying to just run the ball.
Yeah.
Run the time down.
Well, I was literally going to say, before he fumbled the ball, you may see him go into the victory formation. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Zionsville, and again, no fault of the Eagles, just due to these playing conditions and them being a more pass-oriented offense, have really struggled to move the ball tonight. And, boy, that field, for those of you that are not watching on audiosportsonline.com, the Brownsburg field has taken a pounding tonight, especially where the game has been played, really around that midfield area.
Kind of looks like my yard about mid-July, minus the wetness, just the brown.
Pitch, that's Hudson. He'll lower his shoulder, be taken down. That car is getting towed that the police had flashing lights on.
Well, let's just hope they had a flat tire that could not be changed in this ring. Highly unlikely.
Usually when the second cop car pulls up, it's a little more extreme than that, Mr. Hobbs.
Yeah. I like to give the person the
Usually when the second car shows up, it means someone's done something wrong.
Innocent until proven guilty. Now, they might have a lot more proof over there, but just from my vantage point, I really can't see any evidence that would...
And the tow truck usually resonates with...
Okay, that might be the evidence that I need to say somebody's in trouble.
There's the kick. It's a line drive kick by Dutra. It'll hit at the 10, races inside the 10 and into the end zone. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, it'll go as a touchback. Zionsville will start at their own 20-yard line. All right, let's see. Who do we have left to thank tonight? Let's see here. At the Brownsburg Bill Estes Ford Cash for Junker sale, you can get $3,000 for your trade. Payments from $77 with $0 down. Bill Estes Ford Cash for Junker sale, $3,000 for your trade and payments from $77. See BillEstesFord.com for more details. Those of you who know us and watch each week know we have the world's shortest postgame show on this broadcast. So as soon as our game is over, we will head to warmer, drier climates.
We'll probably keep the
snap, and very telling thing going on right now. Ball's at the 20. They got to score twice, and Zionsville continuing to run the football.
We could probably keep the camera on for the viewers at home. I don't know if there's going to be a Hoosier Crossroads trophy presentation immediately following the game.
Oh, I don't know if they do that or not. I suppose we could see.
If there is, we'll let you all view. So the Eagles are going to kind of in a hurry-up offense here. 3rd down and 8. Dunshee under the center. Handoff up the middle and goes nowhere.
So now 4th down, and this will be the final shot for the Eagles if they're going to give a go of it tonight. And, the time has run short for them. Obviously a big... and now we've got a timeout, perhaps. Yes, we do have a timeout called by the Eagles.
Zionsville. Their first timeout of the half.
Hey, Midas and Brownsburg is a proud supporter of Brownsburg Athletics and offer total car care. Right now at Midas and Brownsburg, they're offering a synthetic blend oil change and a free tire rotation with courtesy inspection for $23.99. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, located at 9 Commerce Drive. You can call them at 852-4522 for more details. Trust the Midas touch. Well, depending on how this runs, I don't think I've ever had a game finish before 9 o'clock, Mr. Hobbs. But depending on how quickly these this final minute 56 plays out, this could be the first time. I've been doing games since 2003, so this would be my 10th season. I don't think I've ever had a game finish before 9 o'clock. Plainfield got close a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, they're a very run-oriented program.
Somebody was asking, Mr. Richardson at home was asking how the crowds looked, and well, it looks like we got about 25 students, 100 or so home parents, fans, and about across the way about 50 or so fans there for the Eagles.
And Zionsville is going to punt. So a telling action there is that's a good kick. It'll sail inside the 45 down to about the 40-yard line. And it appears the Bulldogs will be able to just take this one home as I don't think they give them the trophy tonight.
No.
So as soon as the game's over, we'll be
out
battening down the hatches. We'll invite everybody to join us tomorrow, 8 a.m., Fountains Henderson County Sports Show. Brett Comer will be the featured guest. And the Bulldogs will go into the victory formation with a minute 46 to play. Snap, there's a knee. Ball goes down. Zionsville is electing not to stop the clock, and ironic, as the rain appears to be subsiding a little bit.
Looks like the Zionsville coaches didn't go to the coaching camp of one Greg Schiano.
See the Tampa?
Tampa Bay's coach that you play until the final whistle, even if it's hurting the other quarterback when you're down X amount of points.
We want to thank all of our sponsors again tonight: McDonald's, Bill Estes Ford, Pete Fayer, State Farm Insurance Agent, Westside Plumbing, Ivy Tech, Nelson Jewelers, State Bank of Lisbon, Midas, and IU Health. So thank you very much to all of them as the Bulldogs kneeling their way to the Hoosier Crossroads Conference Championship at this point. There's a second knee. And one more. Now Zionsville will spend a timeout. With 57.6 seconds left to go.
I guess they want to, quote-unquote, leave it out on the field.
I really thought I was going to get it, but now with this, I don't know, Justin, because it's 8:56. It's going to be very, very close.
It's going to be third. Second timeout, so they only got one left. So
they do have one left.
So probably after this kneel down, they'll probably take one, and the Bulldogs will punt the ball away.
As the Bulldogs, again, will do the knee. We'll see if the Eagles do burn another timeout. And the Zionsville will take the timeout. Zionsville will get the ball back. Again, next week we'll be at Fishers High School, as the Bulldogs will be the Hoosier Crossroads Conference champions, and they will take on the Tigers to try to wrap up an undefeated season. So you got 3 teams with 2 losses now in the conference. You got Zionsville, Fishers, and Southeastern, all with 2 losses, depending on the outcome of tonight's games for Fishers and Southeastern. Both teams playing schools that they should be able to handle, but you never know. So Mr. Hobbs and I will make the trip up to Fishers High School.
Yeah, I bet you they got some. I don't know. Have you been up there before?
I've been to Fishers.
Very nice press box.
They have a press box.
That's nice. What are they in their 6th or 7th year?
I think 06 was their first year. Because I remember it was our first year doing Avon High School. And it was the first year that It was the first year that we Avon went to Fishers.
Good luck for both teams from Vice.
Quick kick on the way. It's a line drive kick. It'll be, fielded, muffed. Ball is live, picked up. Ball still loose. Hot potato. And we'll see who ended up with it. I still don't think they know.
No.
Brownsburg saying they got it. Of course, that's a Bulldog, so I'm not sure how neutral he is, but the referee's and it'll go to Brownsburg. So fitting in for the Bulldogs to cap off this game as they've got 39.6 seconds to play. A muffed punt return by the Eagles. And Johnny Dotlich on the recovery. And so Brownsburg should be able to just take one knee, and that'll be the end of the ball game.
Mr. Farling,
we love Mr. Farling.
Yeah, the Fishers varsity head golf coach.
Yes.
He confirmed this is the 6th year of the high school, and they have an ice press box.
Oh,
so we'll look forward to that.
We used to cover Fishers. We love Fishers. There's a snap, and Neil is down, and the official's going to get real creative on look at how slow he's walking out to put the ball down. Yeah, this is where creative clockwork comes into full effect. And there we go. They will not have to run a play. The Bulldogs will stand up and smile, and they will be the Hoosier Crossroads Conference champions. And Hobbs, I think they're going to make it in under 9 o'clock by a few seconds. Let's see here. The clock continues to wind. 3, 2, 1. So records galore. We made it before 9 o'clock.
We made it before 9.
And the Bulldogs are undefeated. They are the Hoosier Crossroads Conference champions, winning tonight by a final score of 14-0. Justin, your final thoughts?
I mean, the elements were the deciding factor in this game. The Bulldogs had a rushing offense that was very stout. It proved that way today. Zionsville relied a lot on their passing offense. Just could not get it going at all. So the Bulldogs, ground and pound, tough way to win, and they proved it and are awarded now with your Hoosier Crossroads Conference champions 2012.
All right, so that's going to do it for us tonight. Special thanks to Shane Ray back in the XRB radio studios. Great job as always. Want to thank the Flyer Group, our corporate video sponsor, our friends at the Hendricks County Flyer, for helping us bring the video out to you, as well as their corporate sponsor, Hendricks Regional Health. And I want to thank Mr. Hobbs for his usual outstanding work on the camera and color commentary. Next week, we'll head to Fishers, wrap up the regular season. For Justin Hobbs, until then, I'm Rob Kendall saying, have yourself a great night, everybody. Bulldogs take it 14-0.